The wealthiest people you will never know don't drive the most expensive car on the street. They don't wear the most expensive watch. They don't post their portfolio online, and they definitely don't tell you what they're worth. And that is not an accident. Silent wealth is built through a specific set of habits that almost nobody talks about. Because the people who practice them are simply too busy getting richer to explain themselves. Today, Apex is ranking every habit that builds silent wealth, moving from the ones that make a small difference to the one that changes absolutely everything. My name is Apex. Let's rank them. Here is how we are ranking these habits. One single metric: long-term wealth impact per year of consistent practice. Not how impressive they look on social media, not how difficult they are, how much actual compounding wealth they generate over time. The habits at the bottom are valuable. The habit at the very top is the one that separates people who are comfortable from people who are truly free. Let's start at the bottom. Habits number 8, number 7, number 6. Rank number 8, tracking every dollar. The foundation. This is the entry point, and most people never even get here. Silent wealth builders know exactly where every single dollar goes. Not approximately. Exactly. They use a simple, unshakable system, a spreadsheet, an app, or a notebook, and they review it weekly. Not because they are obsessed with money, but because they understand that you cannot optimize what you cannot measure. Studies on high net worth individuals consistently show that the vast majority, over 80%, maintain detailed records of their spending, not as a restriction, as pure intelligence. Wealth impact, moderate, but it makes every other habit on this list significantly more powerful. Rank number 7, automating savings before spending. The invisible system. The single biggest reason people fail to save is that they try to save what is left over after spending. Silent wealth builders flip this completely. The exact moment income arrives, a fixed percentage moves automatically into investment accounts. Before bills, before groceries, before anything else. They never see the money. They never have to make an emotional decision about it. The system runs completely without them. This one behavioral shift, paying yourself first, automatically, is responsible for more retirement wealth than any complex investment strategy ever invented. Wealth impact, significant. The earlier you start, the more dramatic the effect. Rank number 6, never upgrading lifestyle with every raise. The stealth move. You already know what lifestyle creep is. What you might not know is how aggressively silent wealth builders resist it. When their income goes up, their visible lifestyle stays flat. Same car, same neighborhood, same restaurants. But their investment rate goes up by the exact percentage their income increased. To everyone around them, nothing changed. But behind the scenes, the gap between them and the average person just widened by another year. This is the core of silent wealth. It is invisible by design. Wealth impact high. Compounding invisibility over decades produces extraordinary results. Habits number 5, number 4, number 3. Rank number 5. Owning assets that pay you while you sleep. The shift. There is a fundamental difference between how average earners think about money and how silent wealth builders think about money. Average earners trade time for money. Every single dollar requires their physical presence. Silent wealth builders obsessively convert earned income into assets that generate income without them. Dividend stocks, index funds with automatic reinvestment, real estate cash flow, business equity. The goal is not to get rich from a single lucky investment. The goal is to build a closed system where money is continuously being produced on your behalf, whether you are working, sleeping, or on vacation. The wealthy don't stop working because they got lucky. They stop having to work because their assets eventually outpace their expenses. Wealth impact, very high. This is where real financial independence begins. Rank number 4, making financial decisions slowly. The counterintuitive edge. Here is something that surprises most people. Silent wealth builders are not fast decision makers when it comes to capital. They are deliberately slow. Any purchase above a meaningful threshold waits 24 hours minimum, often much longer. Major financial decisions, investments, property, business moves, are researched exhaustively before a single dollar moves. This single habit completely eliminates the emotional spending, the impulse investments, and the expensive mistakes that drain ordinary people's wealth without them even noticing. The market rewards patience. So does every other wealth-building mechanism. Wealth impact, very high. The absolute absence of bad decisions is worth far more than most people realize. Rank number 3, protecting wealth as aggressively as building it, the defensive wall. Most financial content focuses entirely on building wealth. Almost none of it talks about keeping it. Silent wealth builders are obsessive about protection. They carry adequate insurance. They maintain emergency funds of 6 to 12 months of expenses. They diversify not just for growth, but for survival. They understand that one catastrophic medical event, one lawsuit, or one sudden job loss without preparation can erase years of compounding in a single moment. Building wealth without protecting it is like filling a bucket with a massive hole in the bottom. Silent wealth builders seal the hole first. Wealth impact, extremely high. One catastrophic loss can set back your financial timeline by a full decade. Habits number 2 and number 1, rank number 2, investing consistently. Regardless of market conditions, the iron discipline. When markets crash, average investors panic and stop contributing. Or worse, they sell at the bottom. Silent wealth builders do the exact opposite. They invest the identical amount on the exact same schedule every single month. Whether the market is up 20% or down 40%, the schedule never changes. This approach, called dollar cost averaging, means they automatically buy more shares when prices are low and fewer shares when prices are high, without thinking about it, without timing it, without stress. Over a 30-year investing period, this mechanical consistency has historically produced returns that beat the vast majority of active investors and professional fund managers. Not because they were smarter, because they never stopped. Wealth impact, extraordinary. Consistency over time is the most powerful force in personal finance. Rank number 1, investing in knowledge before anything else. The silent multiplier. Every habit on this list is a skill, and skills are learned. The wealthiest people in the world, and without a single exception, are obsessive learners. Not because they enjoy studying, but because they understand something that most people never figure out. The return on knowledge is infinite. A single book, a single course, or a single conversation with the right person can redirect your financial trajectory for decades. No stock, no index fund, and no real estate investment delivers that kind of asymmetric return. Warren Buffett reads 5 to 6 hours every day. Charlie Munger famously called himself a book with legs. The most successful investors in history did not start with more money than everyone else. They started with more knowledge. And here's the thing about knowledge that makes it genuinely different from every other asset on earth. Nobody can take it away from you. Markets crash, properties lose value, businesses fail. But what you know compounds silently, forever. Silent wealth is not a secret. It is a set of small decisions made consistently over a long period of time. None of the habits on this list require a high income. None of them require luck. None of them require perfect timing. They simply require the one thing most people are completely unwilling to give them: consistency. If you recognized yourself in any of these habits, either because you're already practicing them or because you know you need to start, then this video did its job. Hit subscribe. Every single Wednesday, Apex breaks down the financial decisions that actually change outcomes. And if you want to see every money mistake that kills your retirement ranked from worst to best, that video is right here on your screen. See you next Wednesday.